Hello and welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. Today I got a special live show. I'm doing the UFC 260 couple main card fights as you see behind me, and I got a special guest I'm bringing on. First time on my show. Some of you guys might know of him. His name is E-Money. Welcome to the show, E-Money. How you doing?
Doing very good. Thank you for having me on, sir. Wish I could, slick back my hair for the.
Oh, you're fine. They don't have any good barbers in Rhode Island, so you say.
Absolutely not.
So, anyway, there has been some changes on the fight card, as you noticed. What do we got? We got the female fight is now off because which one got it? Hannah Goldie or somebody got the COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Jessica Penne, but that was it's been moved to April 17th, I think, to whatever event is on that day. Hey, Sir Teabag, Pete is. How you guys doing? So anyway, also the William Nightmare. I don't know what happened with him, but he's off the card too. But he got replaced by a new guy named Fabio Charant, I think. He is brand spanking new. I watched the interview with him on UFC Celebrities and Classics. Interviewed him, Vlad, and he never wrestled in high school. He he started doing MMA at the age of 21, and the dude is only 26. So you got to think he's only been doing this crap for 5 years. And but anyway, look at everybody. You're popular, E-Money.
I told him I had to let him know. I had to let him know we were coming on today.
So but Alonzo Minifield still got the fight going on with Fabio and Charant, and that other fight that was called off for a few days this week, Omar Morales and Shane Young, that is definitely back on. So that's good news. Okay, that's enough for filling in what's been missing. Now we're gonna just get right into this. We've got because there's only 2 fights on this show, I have a little bit more cappers. I usually only get 5 cappers. This show I've got 8. That's including you. We're gonna keep your picks for the last though.
Beautiful.
Can you guys see this board fine? E-Money.
Oh yeah, looks good to me.
Okay, so we got the lightweight fight between Jamie Mullarkey and Khama Worthy. No punctuation needed, Khama Worthy. Okay, so the Death Star is the favorite here at -122. He's got a record of 16-7. These odds are from Bet Online as of earlier this afternoon. Jamie Mullarkey, he's coming in with a record of 12-4. Okay, let's talk about Jamie Mullarkey. He used to fight out of a place called Magnus Martial Arts Arena, but now he's out of City Kickboxing. They had the little COVID scare somehow over there. Somebody, maybe Alexander Volkanovski or something, I heard from you. I don't know. But anyway, those Australian guys City Kickboxing has been coming in hard. They got, Brad Rydell, Adesanya, Hooker, a lot of good talent coming out of City Kickboxing, which I like to say, Shitty Kickboxing. Did you ever see that South Park? Welcome to Shitty Walk. Welcome to Shitty Kickboxing. But anyway, Jamie Mullarkey, he's coming off back-to-back losses. One was to Fairs Zayam, unanimous decision. And then he lost before that to Brad Rydell. That's when he was like, can't beat him, join him. That's when he switched to City Kickboxing, I think, after that loss. And he's the underdog here at +102. It's a very close fight. Khama Worthy, now he fights out of Pittsburgh. It's called the Academy Pittsburgh. I looked on Tapology. I didn't really recognize any of the names. Did I even look? I don't know. I probably didn't. Both these guys have the same 74-inch reach. Death Star Khama Worthy is coming off a loss against Atman Azatar. You know him and his brother. His brother's on this card. they're juiced to the gills all the time anyway. That bag of potatoes, that was a big bag of steroids.
That was unreal.
But anyway, he got knocked out by Azatar, big KO for Khama Worthy. And yeah, the rounds are set at 1.5 total. Over is at -175. The under is a little bit of payout at +145. So I'm going to start with the favorite and finish off with Mullarkey, the underdog. So we've got Fight Night Picks. Matt and Craig Allen, both of them are taking Khama Worthy. We got DFS, that's Brady. DFS by the numbers. He's taking Khama Worthy by knockout. MMA Fortune Teller. He lives MMA Fortune Teller lives right down the street from what's that one? Coconut Creek, Florida. What's that popular training facility down there?
Thinking of American Top Team, maybe?
Yes, American Top Team, Coconut Creek, Florida. MMA Fortune Teller lives literally down the street. He runs into fighters at Walmart. Unreal, that guy. But anyway, then we've got my buddy Vlad from UFC Celebrities and Classics, also taking Khama Worthy. We've got the Money Right Fight Club, big fan of theirs. They have the regulars are Gabe and Smack God. They're both taking Gabe the Banker. It's Gabe Killian. He's also a stand-up comedian, and he owns like a fried chicken franchise or something like that. Then we've got Smack God. And then they had a guest on, and the guest name is Brian Morton. Brian Morton happens to be a manager of a comedy club in Chicago called Zany's Comedy Club in Chicago. But anyway, all the guys from Money Right Fight Club, all are taking Khama Worthy. Then we've got King of Correct Downs. He's saying TKO for Khama Worthy, 2nd round. I like when they get specific with the method and the round. Okay, finally, we've got James Lynch. You guys know him. The only reason, I know he was on my show earlier this week. I mentioned him, but he happened to be the guest on Clint McLean's Clint Die Hard podcast on odds.com, and that's who Clint is, one of the rare people taking Jamie Malarkey. Clint. So I'm going to write his name real big. Clint. And also taking Jamie Malarkey is MMA Manpreet. Love him or hate him. I like his picks. MMA Lock of the Night. Oh, last night, he had a live stream last night. He had a lot of trolls on his live stream, and he's called Block of the Night because everybody that upset him blocked. You're blocked. Someone said he looked like Osama bin Laden. Oh, well, friend, that just got you blocked. He was just blocking, loving it. It was awesome. Block of the Night. Anyway, he is one of the contrarian picks on Malarkey. So, E-Money, what do you think about Jamie Malarkey and Khama Worthy? Who you got?
Yeah, what do I think about that? Before I get into this one, I don't know if you're seeing this, Ranj. We got some trolls in this chat, and I don't know if I don't think I can ban them on my end or block them on my end. So
I'll get rid of them. So, okay. Go ahead with your breakdown.
We get to go here. So we're looking at this fight here, Jamie Malarkey versus Khama Worthy here. I'm looking at this fight. This is a lower level skilled MMA fight, in my opinion. Like, I'll be quite honest with you. I look at this fight and I see it on the main card of UFC 260, and I'm kind of disgraced with myself, and I'm kind of disgraced with the UFC because this does not belong on the main card, if we're being honest. This is a prelim fight, but it should be a good fight. Both guys are going to come to scrap. We're looking at I'm taking Khama Worthy here. When I see Jamie Malarkey fight, I mean, the guy's 0-2 in the UFC. I look at the guys outside when he fought outside the UFC too. He's been KO'd stiff before. A young guy. He's only 26 years old. I mean, he's been KO'd stiff by Alexander Volkanovski before. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that fight, but they train together sometimes, got put out badly there. Khama Worthy's been put out a couple of times too. I think he's 16-7, doesn't have the best record, but I think he's been through a bit of a more ringer than Jamie Malarkey has before. I mean, he's fought UFC guys outside the UFC. I mean, he's fought Paul Felders, he's fought the Billy Quarantillos, he's fought the Kyle Nelsons. And when I see Jamie Malarkey, I just see a slow starter, and I think Khama Worthy is a fast starter. I mean, the Devontae Smith fight, he came out there and KO'd him in the first round as like a plus 1,000 underdog. I mean, we don't see those kind of, like, we're talking like Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm type of underdog victories there. I just don't think Jamie Malarkey is going to have anything Khama Worthy's never seen before on the feet. I think he's going to be looking for takedowns. I think he's going to fail some takedowns, and I think Khama Worthy's going to make him pay for these missed takedowns. In tight, Khama Worthy's good with the knees, got good elbows in the clinch too. My prediction on this fight, I think I predicted a submission here. I definitely predicted Khama Worthy either decision or submission, but I can see Khama Worthy cracking Jamie Malarkey on the feet. Jamie Malarkey doesn't like what he's seeing, doesn't like what he's taking, shoots for a kind of a lousy takedown, and Khama Worthy goes for the neck. He's quick to the neck, got a decent guillotine. He's shown he can come back in fights before. And not only that, if we're seeing a 1-1 fight going into the third round here, I'm going to take the guy with the better gas tank because, Jamie Malarkey slows down in the past, slowed down against Fares Ziam. I mean, you mentioned that Fares Ziam earlier. It's like, you don't really lose to Fares Ziam. I mean, he's still a green guy. He's still a little wet behind the ears in his own right. But if this comes down to the third round, I'm going to take Khama Worthy to come back. I mean, he's got a couple of victories in the third round. I mean, got a couple KOs in the third round just in 2018. He's come back in fights before. I think Khama Worthy is the safe bet here. And I see the odds you got up. You got minus 122 on Khama Worthy. I don't see any reason why, you shouldn't put a little money on that. I do like the over too. Minus 175 is a bit steep, but I'm taking Khama Worthy. I just think he's better all around. I don't think Jamie Malarkey is really UFC caliber, and I think Khama Worthy can hang.
You got a method?
We'll go with the submission. I think he hurt Jamie Malarkey on the feet. He shoots. Khama Worthy latches up a guillotine.
Awesome. Good. Now I'm still kind of on the fence because I like the gym. I like City Kickboxing, and I don't know about the Pittsburgh Academy Pittsburgh. So I watched interviews on both these guys. They're both pretty confident, of course. They're both confident that they're going to get finishes, and I think you're right. Khama Worthy definitely has had more veteran fights. So I'm gonna side also with Khama Worthy here.
Mm-hmm. As far as the gyms go too, I mean, you look at City Kickboxing, they seem to be going a bit downhill. We got Izzy losing, Kai Kara
France, he won.
Yeah, he got a nice win, but Izzy's other boy got KO'd by the
I know, Carlos Olberg.
Yeah, Dan Hooker just got KO'd too. Who knows what happened with Volkanovski? I mean, there's some questions that are being raised with City Kickboxing right now.
Okay, I'm just gonna go take a few minutes and go look through the chat. I try to get rid of a bunch of trolls calling me a Chinese communist, but unfortunately, guys, I'm not communist. I'm libertarian, if anything, and I'm not Chinese either. I'm Korean. So sorry, both ways. Try again, trolls. Okay. So, Chump, you need to troll the MMA gurus more. Okay, thank you. Get these trolls. Thanks, P. Diz. I'm trying to. There's a ton of them, though. Okay, a lot of them with the N-word. A lot of them throwing the N-word around. I don't know. Is that like a thing now? Is that fun?
That's just what happens. It happens in everyone's stream. It's just
yeah, I know. So okay, there was somebody. This guy. Look, I wrote it down right above E-Money. MMA Guru, submission, third round. You know why I don't put Nick Cap MMA Guru? He never gives me nothing. No, he doesn't like my comment when I put it on Prediction Guru, the American Guru. He supports me. He likes that crap. So okay, let's move on to the next. So many trolls. I hear you. I feel Manpreet. I feel like I'm block of the night last night. Last night, what's his name? MMA Parlay King. You know about that drama? E-Money, you know about the drama?
I'm not really into the drama. I just kind of
That a boy. Good. Well, MMA Parlay King. He's actually a very good predictor. He does good predictions, but he's a felon, and he's got this. He banned me from his Patreon just because I called him out on that Carlos Ulberg. He said that was the fate of the guy he got knocked out, Kennedy Nchukwu, was his fate of the week or something. So I called him out on it. And because of that, I was just jabbing, just joking with him. But he didn't like that. He's sensitive. He banned me.
You got to for this game.
Then it turns out he's been acting like that to a lot of handicappers, just being an ass. Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you... This one, I'm going to... Hold on. I got to move the whole shit. Okay. Can you see that board?
Looks good to me. We're in business.
All right. So let's move on. Oh, by the way, I'm taking Worthy by not by submission. I think I'm going to take him by decision. I think they're both saying, "Oh, I'm going to knock him out," but they're going to probably not. Yeah. I think they're both pretty. I don't know. You said they both have weak chins, but.
I like the over. I think if it gets I think a third round finish is
over 1.5, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going decision because that'll boost that minus 122. It's got to boost it. I didn't bring up the odds or anything, but it's got to be a plus number if I take them by decision. Anyway, moving on. We've got bantamweight fight between Thomas Almeida taking on Sugar Sean O'Malley. Sugar Sean O'Malley just had a baby. I think it was a boy too. Just had a kid. So keep that in mind. A lot of these guys are just coming off having children. Who was it last week? I know bet against him.
Yeah, I know Jan Blachowicz just. It seems like these kids are giving these fighters powers. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they don't want to lose them with their newborn. That's something to take into consideration. But okay. Here we go. We're going to start. Thomas Almeida is the big underdog here. Plus 270 underdog. He's got a record of 22-4. Now get this. 22-4. Sugar Sean O'Malley, 12-1. He's got double the amount of fights this guy got. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Just putting out there. But Sugar Sean O'Malley, because he's hype trained, because he's got the nice hair, just had a kid, smokes weed on camera, all that good, he's a big popular guy in the fight game, Sugar Sean O'Malley. Mm-hmm. Minus 320, 3-1 favorite to beat this Thomas Almeida. You know why? Because Thomas Almeida is coming off of back 3 losses in a row. Okay, however, let me add these losses that this guy's got are against prime opponents. Okay, he's lost. His most recent was Jonathan Martinez. Okay, unanimous decision. Before that, he lost to Rob Font by a knockout head kick, and before that, he lost to Jimmy Rivera, unanimous decision. Okay, those are 3 prime fighters that, personally, I don't think Sugar Sean O'Malley can beat any of those 3 either. I'm just saying that. I don't want to. I know people are going to be tearing me up in the chat, calling me a Chinese communist and everything for saying that, but that's the truth. I don't think Sugar Sean O'Malley can beat Jonathan Martinez, Rob Font, or Jimmy Rivera. I'm just throwing that out there, okay? Sugar Sean O'Malley is coming off a loss of his own, the Cheeto Marlon Vera, I didn't really lose. He kicked me and I hit my weird nerve thing, and that's why he beat me. Well, anyway, still, he beat you. Either way, by KO. Doesn't matter how he did it. Okay. Sugar Sean O'Malley fighting out of MMA Lab in Glendale, Arizona. He's got potential. These are other potential active fighters fighting out of MMA Lab are Benson Henderson, Rick Story, Alex Caceres, Jared Cannonier, and Kyler Phillips. Isn't Kyler Phillips coming off a recent win too? Against a Chinese communist guy?
Yeah, Song Yudong. He's ranked now, Kyler.
You didn't know my last name is Song. It's a Ranj Song. If I was in China, they'd call me Song Ranj. I'm just kidding. That's a total lie. But anyway, that's funny that the trolls keep trolling. Anyway, Thomas Almeida fights out of the Shoot Box Diego Lima. That's one of the premier schools in Brazil. I'm just saying. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with the huge 3-1 favorite. I hope a lot of these guys put methods, because what I'm trying to do is, if you're taking O'Malley, you got to try to bet them at a plus odds. So you got to say method, round even, if you're calling it not decision, okay? So let's go. Clint on his podcast and James Lynch are both siding with O'Malley. Lynch is not betting it though. No bet. He specifically want to put that out there. No bet. Okay, then we've got King of Crackdowns, KFC. He's saying a first round TKO for Sugar Sean. Then we've got MMA Fortune Teller also saying KO. See, he knows with those odds, you got to call it. You got to call the method. DFS by the numbers, Brady. Also, KO. Man, everybody likes the power, and Sugar Sean's, he's slick too. He's a slick striker. So you can't blame him for that. Fight Night Picks. Oh, awesome. Fight Night Picks is split. So we've got, I'm going to give them a good chunk of board, because I'll tell you, there's not a lot of people taking Almeida. Fight Night Picks. The older brother, Craig, is taking Almeida. His brother, Matt, is on side with, oh, you should have, Matt's, when Craig picked Almeida, Matt's eyes literally crossed. Link's going to be in the description. Watch their little show. Matt's eyes went right cross as soon as his brother picked Thomas Almeida. It was awesome. Okay, we got. Did I put lock of the night? I did not. Manpreet, lock of the night. Also taking O'Malley. And I think that covers. Nope, we got another. The Money Right Fight Club. Those guys, their guest that was on their show, Brian. He was Money Right Fight Club. That's their sign. Brian Morton, the comedian club guy, manager. He's taking Sean O'Malley. However, Brandon, turn that down. Money Right Fight Club. Gabe and Smack God are both taking Almeida, and they're the ones that that pretty much got me to realize Almeida's losses. All those three guys, they're in agreement. They think all those three guys could beat O'Malley too. So you can't go by the recency bias that Thomas Almeida had those three losses, because all three losses were against great opponents. And finally, to finish this off, we got UFC Celebrities and Classics. Vlad, tough pick for him. It was a very tough pick for him, but I got it out of him this afternoon. I did actually on his live stream. I was like, just give me a pick. Oh, I take it to go over a he always takes the over under. But anyway, he's siding with Almeida. So now it's your turn, E-Money. Who you got for this fight here? We got the favorite, O'Malley, or the underdog, Almeida. What you got? Give me a breakdown.
Yeah, so you mentioned a couple of things in there that I figured I'd address. Well, first of all, it sounds like you're not the biggest Sugar Sean fan. It sounds like to me you're probably going to be leaning Thomas Almeida here.
Well, it's not necessarily. I'll tell you why. Well, go ahead. Give me your breakdown.
Here's what I did like that you said. I did like that you said Sean O'Malley just got KO'd by Marlon Vera, and he just got finished, because he did go out there. I know a lot of people don't think Sean O'Malley got KO'd and it was just a TKO. And, his leg was jacked up and he landed a couple of hammer fists and elbows on the ground. Sean O'Malley went out cold to that last hammer fist, and he recovered quickly, but, he flashed out for a second. It's kind of like the Conor McGregor finish. I know Conor McGregor's talking about how, there was no trauma. It was just the leg, and I didn't go out. listen, Conor McGregor, you got KO'd, you went out. So did you, Sean O'Malley. I like that you said that. You also mentioned the experience. Thomas Almeida does have good experience too. He's 22-4. Sean O'Malley is still undefeated though. He's mentally undefeated. But coming in, I mean, Thomas Almeida definitely has the better experience. But you look at it and you ask yourself, is it really better experience though? Because in Sean O'Malley's wins and looking before the UFC, Sean O'Malley's
Eddie Wineland though. Come on, is Eddie Wineland even in the UFC anymore?
Yeah, Eddie Wineland's been getting finished too, but no one's
who else? Who else is on that list of this that he beat?
You look at he submitted Takanori Gomi in a grappling bout, and I know that's a grappling bout, but still, that's a nice feather in your cap. But you look at, I understand that the Alfred Kasharkians, the Terrian Wares, Andre Sukumtat's a complete scrub. He should have finished. He's disgraceful for not finishing that fight too. I know what you're saying, but you look at Thomas Almeida's experience, and you're like, is it good experience? I mean, you're getting KO'd stiff by Cody Garbrandt, Jimmy Rivera. He's dropping his voice.
Tapology up.
Yeah, I got it up right now. He's getting dropped all over the place. Rob Font KOs him. Jonathan Martinez, he loses to Jonathan Martinez. Even the fights that he wins, too. I mean, Brad Pickett, he finished that fight in the third round, too. But, he got dropped in that first round. But for my prediction, Thomas Almeida is definitely live. And, if you're a betting man and you're looking at the odds, you either want to take a prop on Sean O'Malley, like you said, or, there's value on Thomas Almeida because plus 270. That's a good price. I'll tell you what the real steal is, though, betting wise. It's that under 1.5 plus 115. Listen, the books are giving away free money if that's plus 115 on the under. I think this thing's getting stopped in the first round, no matter who wins. I'm taking Sean O'Malley to win by first round KO. Because when you look at it, yeah, I'm taking the first round KO. I think he gets a walk off KO, no follow up punches necessary, kind of like how we did Eddie Wineland. But you look at it and it's like, what's really worse, a glass leg, a glass shin, or a glass jaw? And I don't think Sean O'Malley has a leg kick deficiency. He's got good movements. He got good switch stance. He checks leg kicks too. And I know the Marlon Vera thing was kind of fluky, whether we like it or not. I mean, Marlon Vera didn't know he was going to kick the perennial nerve. He wanted to kick the calf and do damage. And of course,
I know. I agree with you there.
I just think that's a bit fluky. I think to say that Sean O'Malley doesn't have good leg kicking defense, like the people who are on Thomas Almeida because he's going to chew up the legs of Sean O'Malley, I think that's not true. They do have the same reach though, which could be interesting. Sean O'Malley is great at keeping the range. He's got a good distance control. I think the thing that's going to matter though is the height because Sean O'Malley likes to keep distance with the legs. I think he's going to be kicking away at Thomas Almeida, firing leg kicks right back. Thomas Almeida's got a high guard, spinning back kicks to the body. I think Thomas Almeida is going to have a tough time cutting off the distance here. Not only this, in Thomas Almeida's last fight too. He took his last fight at featherweight, and he hasn't been a bantamweight since early 2018. He's got to cut that extra 10 pounds to bantamweight, drain that extra 10 pounds of fluid from his brain. I know it's not 10 pounds of fluid from his brain, but he's draining 10 pounds from his body. That's more fluid from his brain. And when you already have chin problems, it's going to be, I think this is slick matchmaking from the UFC. I think they know Sean O'Malley is going to go. Yeah, I think they're giving him a favorable matchup. And, if Sean O'Malley wins this thing, it's interesting, man, because they got a couple options with him. They can do the Marlon Vera rematch. They can give him another guy outside the rankings. I even got a good one, maybe a Uriah Faber. I know Uriah Faber's coming off a loss, but it's
Uriah Faber's old. You should just quit.
That's true, but this is what they like doing.
These guys are pretty much similar age. Thomas Almeida is 29, O'Malley's 26, so they're both right there in the prime. But you know what, Thomas Almeida. He's taken a lot of damage even before pros. In his amateur career, he's got some knockout losses, I think. And even if he doesn't, he's got double the amount of fights, so he's got to have taken damage. But as you were saying, I think this was handpicked to give O'Malley a victory off his last leg thing. That's realistically, I think Almeida's a better fighter, but his style, he comes in. He'll come in and try to take a takedown, and O'Malley's going to catch him. He's going to catch him coming, shooting the legs. He's going to catch him with a knee or fist. And I'm with you, brother. I'm taking Sean O'Malley. I know I don't want to because minus 320.
Yeah.
But I'm taking him in Tapology where where there's no bet. It's just make your pick and how. And I'm taking him by just like you, KO in the first. Okay, and I just looked that up as you were giving your breakdown. I looked it up, and O'Malley in round 1 by TKO is plus 325 right now on Bet Online. That's worthy of a little prop bet, in my opinion.
Oh, we got to go like this for that. That's like stealing.
Yes, we both got to do the fucking this thing.
Yeah, that's like stealing right there.
Yeah. 325 for first round KO. And Almeida's chin is suspect. I mean, that's just prop bet. So that's what I'm gonna go with. That's so. Yeah, there you have it on the Sugar Sean O'Malley and Tomine Haas Thomas Almeida. I still think Almeida is a better fighter, but I think they're serving, like you said, they're serving this. They're giving Sean O'Malley, they're setting him up to win. He just had a baby. They're not gonna, they're not gonna feed him a loss after he had,
I mean, I think Sean's a beast personally. Like, I think his skill set, it really is like comparative to Thomas Almeida. It's close, but I might give the edge to Sean O'Malley. I mean, I've seen videos of him grappling too. He's got a decent jiu-jitsu game. We haven't really seen it tested yet, but I'm on the hype train of Sean O'Malley. Do I think he's going to be champion? I don't know, but I think he'll be right there. I think he'll be in the rankings for a long time and maybe challenging for one day. I like him.
Neil, I feel you, brother. There's something in me saying Almeida is going to pull up an upset, but like I mentioned before this, got fighters with newborn kids, the males, women, women's opposite. They have a baby and they go downhill, but the guys, they didn't spit that baby out. All they're doing is high on like life. They're high on life because they just had a kid. So that energy is brought to the ring, and I feel it's gonna, be shown in the ring too. So, okay, that was perfect. Half hour, like I said to you. So is there anything else you want to discuss before we, end this broadcast? And you want to plug your site a little bit or plug your channel?
Hey,
feel free. You want to discuss any other fights? Are you on the fence with anything?
Am I on the fence?
I got time. We can discuss it right now. The chatters don't care.
I got nothing but time with the ankles here. Let me just pull up the card because I'm still going to sweep this week. I said it in my full card video.
Yeah, that's ballsy because I am not confident on any of these fights except for the new one with the Alonzo Minifield. I was gonna take William Knight too, but now they got this newbie coming in that doesn't have no high school wrestling experience. All he's got is 5 years of Lausanne MMA out of Boston.
They got that online too. It looks like.
And he's also. I looked at his past fights. He's only got like a 7-1 record or something, I think. But they're all he's a one-trick pony. Choke, because all his victories are from guillotine or rear naked, all of them. He got a couple decisions most recently, but a lot of his victories come from those two chokes. I don't know. That's my most confident pick now on the card is Alonzo Minifield. You got the most confident pick?
Most confident pick. My most confident pick would probably be the under in the O'Malley Almeida fight, to be honest with you. I look at my most least. I would not lay minus 240 on Abubakar Nurmagomedov. I don't like that. Not that I love Jared Gooden, but as far as the Nurmagomedovs go, Abubakar is definitely at the lower. Right? He's no Khabib. He's none of these guys. I love that under on Sean O'Malley Almeida. That's the E-money lock of the night.
You think so? Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I agree with you but I still don't feel. I think Thomas Almeida, if he reaches in, he might pull something out.
I think it'll be early, even if he does. Sugar Sean's been rocked before. It doesn't show up on his professional record, but in the amateurs, he's been rocked and been finished by TKO before.
How about the Modestas Bukauskas Michal Oleksiejczuk?
Yeah, I'm looking at that fight like, that's. I'm on Michal Oleksiejczuk there. Modestas Bukauskas guy. I'm not a big fan of someone getting KO'd like the way Bukauskas did and coming back this quick. And even in his first fight, like I don't even think he should have got the Jimmy Crute fight because his first fight was against Nicolaitis or something, some guy with a weird name like that. It was kind of a weird stoppage. He was landing like downward elbows to the back of the head, and the guy fell out of the octagon because they opened up the cage, and he got the win, but he didn't really win. It was kind of like an illegal blow, and they gave him Jimmy Crute and really starched him. And I think Mikhail Alexeychuk, man, I mean, he's pretty good, man. I don't think he should be fighting a light heavyweight, but he packs power in his punches. Rocked OSB before he got to the ground against OSB. I think Mikhail wins that thing, first round KO. I like the under there too. Someone's getting finished there.
The chat is funny. I don't. This is like my third or fourth live stream ever. Just reading this stuff is funny.
Yeah, these people. Shout out to Sir T-Bag. Shout out to Ilya Pilipovich. 9 out of 10. That's a joke. They're making fun of me there. 9 out of 10 apparently.
Why? What's that mean?
Because I said Ioane and Jacek's a 9 out of 10, and they thought that was humorous.
I think that's humorous too.
They're like roasting me, these people.
Is that why they keep asking me what's up? What do you think Johanna is?
Yeah, that's why. Because I think yeah. That's why.
You know who's the one with the mad grappling skills and the wonky eye? What's her name?
Juliana Jojua, is it?
Is it Jojua?
Someone's got a wonky eye. I don't know. A lot of these fighters got wonky eyes. They get punched in the head for a living. Things go wrong with them.
Oh, today, on the Patreon feed, I saw Hannah Goldie had pictures of her in the steam room. Man, too bad that fight got canceled. She's rock hard. Not an ounce of fat on her. Unbelievable.
She looks good too. I thought she was going to lose there though.
Yeah, you know why? The Penne had a 6-inch reach advantage, and she's been training with Angela Hill. Overkill Hill is a destroyer.
She's good.
Everybody knows that.
Just these women's divisions, I think they stink.
Yeah, the chick is that who you think is the 9 out of 10? That she got the funny hat and the wonky eye, right? Is that it?
I'm talking about Ioane and Jacek.
Who's the one with the funny hat and the wonky eye? Who's that?
Wonky
Neil. She's an awesome jiu-jitsu. She got awesome jiu-jitsu game. I think she lost her last fight though by decision. I'm sure of it because I picked her.
I'll be honest. I zone out whenever a lot of these women fight. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be mean, but it's like they're just not good. And
Jandaroba, thank you.
There you go.
That was it. Jandaroba, yes, with the funny hat. Oh, she's a looker.
Yeah. Oh
yeah. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate that.
We got a good shot going today. P. Diz says he's locking in T. Wood. I wouldn't do that, man. T. Wood's never a lock.
Tyron Woodley?
Yeah, he locked in.
No, don't do that, buddy. Don't do that. That's a horrible pick. That was a horrible pick. He's a shadow of what he used to be. He's not the same fighter. He's a ghost of what look at his output, his significant strikes in his last 5 fights. They're all low numbers. He went 25 minutes and threw like 30 strikes in his last fight, I think. So I heard some sort of crazy stat like that. I'm not racist. How can I be racist?
Oh, because
I know Roxanne Modafferi. I like her too. She's a nerd, though. I like it.
This whole chat is making fun of me right now because Roxanne Modafferi is another joke on my channel. They know what they're doing.
Why you like Roxanne Modafferi too?
I've had a couple of rants. Like if you've been these people, I've had a couple of rants on Roxanne Modafferi on my channel a time or two. You know, we got a rocky past.
That's awesome. That's good. Good for you. The trolls keep trolling.
Oh yeah, that's what they do. I love it. Yeah. Though. I love it.
Making racist fades against Woodley, not because it's black. That has nothing to do with it. He does have a cringe rap game, though. Man, he was on what's that called? The Breakfast Club. It's like and he tried to freestyle rap. It was the worst thing I've ever heard. So cringy.
I think the most savage move Vicente Luque would do would be to walk out to that absolute abomination.
That would be awesome if he walked out to one of Woodley's rap songs. That would blow my mind. That would be great.
it would be tremendous. I think it would be, it would take Tyron Woodley right out of the game. Francis too. I don't know if you want to talk about the main event, but P. Diz is on Francis. Oh, he's only on Francis because Uncle Chael picked Stipe, and Uncle Chael doesn't know what he's talking about either.
I don't know. No, I don't know what Heredity is.
That's another joke about me. Is
it a movie or?
They say I look like the kid from Hereditary. This is just.
I know that from your chat. I remember seeing people say that, but I've never seen the movie.
Yeah.
Do you look like him?
No, not one.
Yeah, I gotta have to Google it later. No. You want to make a 3-leg parlay out of this? Let's do it. Pick your most confident pick is who?
I'll give you a 3-round three.
No, we gotta agree on it.
I like the under. You want to take the under there in the O'Malley Almeida fight?
Okay. No, let's do a 3-leg. Let's pick sides. Pick winners.
Pick sides. Okay, so we're staying away from the O'Malley fight. We don't like them odds.
Well, yeah, it's in a parlay, so it's fine. You want to throw him in? We'll throw him in a parlay because the parlay will come out as a plus number as I build it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not too seasoned as far as betting goes, but
I know you're not. But
if I were a sports bettor, I probably wouldn't bet a lot of money on Stipe versus Francis. But the fact that Stipe is an underdog makes it kind of juicy to me. I probably wouldn't put that in the parlay, but I just figured I'd throw that out there. I like Abu Azaitar as an underdog in the parlay.
I don't want to be a spoiler, but I'm taking Stipe to win. I know you're on Ngannou too.
I'm on Stipe.
Oh, that's right, you are. There's a ton. I already did the capper comparison for the main events, which I'm doing the show tomorrow. But and I remember you did take Stipe. I'm on Stipe too, but there's more people taking Ngannou than Stipe right now.
Wow,
I'm not done. I'm waiting for UFC Gambling Addicts. He's one of my faves.
Yeah, I'm familiar with him.
So I'm waiting for his pick, but I do have it though written up, and right now I show you a quick flash of it. Oop, there it is. See that in progress, and Ngannou is up by 1 pick right now.
That's strange.
And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13 out of 13 people, 13 cappers right now. Ngannou's, but Francis Ngannou wrestling, he ain't got no wrestling. That's what Money Right Fight Club joke. I can't take the credit for that, but the last time he lost to Stipe, he messed up a parlay for Gabe the Banker on Money Right Fight Club, and he's like, Francis Ngannou should change his name to Francis Ngannou Wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, he's another one-trick pony, but he has been working with Kamaru Usman though. So
yeah, he has, but he's 34 years old. It's like, how much is Usman going to teach him? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know 34 is young for the heavyweight division, but Stipe's been doing this for a long time, and DC too. He took down DC. You're going to take down Francis.
This is what it is right here. Francis first or second KO, but you know what? Stipe's slick. He's going to evade those big haymakers. He is.
And Francis swings like a moron. Let's call a spade here. He's not technical at all. Look at that Rosenstrike fight. Watch the way he throws punches.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Stipe there. But as far as the parlay goes, what do we got? We got O'Malley in there.
Yep.
I'm oddly confident in Miranda Maverick. I don't know why. Is that
I'm confident in Miranda Maverick too. She's way stronger. She works with boys her whole life. She wrestled in high school against boys. So just look at her. She's got, I think, 3 inches. Mm-hmm. Am I right? I don't know. I know she's got a little bit of height on her, maybe 2 inches. Let's put this thing together. Sean O'Malley, she's at minus 315 on Bovada. Then we're going to take Miranda Maverick. She's a minus 165. That'll pump it up a little bit. Okay, we're at plus 112. We got to add one more juicy one.
Let's go Abu Azaitar plus 100. Let's take the plus odds there.
Abu Azaitar. Yeah, I got him. He's an even. So that look at this. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste it onto the feed. 3 picks, 3 fight parlay, copy, and now this when it prints out though, it's spaced out. Look at that. Okay, so and here it's all clustered. But look, 3 picks plus 323 if you take Miranda Maverick, Abu Aztar. See, it's all jumbled, no space.
Yeah.
Abu Azatar and Sean O'Malley comes out to be 315 plus 323. There you go. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome in the chat for that three leg parlay. That should be a killer.
You're gonna make your money with props this card, though. I think.
Oh, Vicente Luque. That I like that pick too. You should have did. You know what? Let's throw that in there too. Let's see what it pays out if I throw Vicente Luque on top of that, all that too. Make it a 4-leg parlay.
What happens? This is what happens. It looks juicy for more fighters.
Plus 438. If plus 483, my bad. Plus 483. I'm betting it.
I've been going to the casino long enough to know that something will go wrong there. Listen.
Yeah, 4 picks, but it's a gamble. It's a gamble. What are you gonna do?
Exactly. Tyron Woodley's gonna jump off the cage, get a flying omoplata. Something will go wrong. I've been around it long enough.
But I don't know. You think you're gonna sweep this week? Come on. I like the confidence. Keep up with that. What do we say? I'm gonna make this bet online because I have more money on bet online than Bovada. Abu Azatar. Did we say that? Sean O'Malley, Miranda Maverick, and Vicente Luque. Okay, parlay. Oh, I can't parlay it yet. You got to wait till tomorrow probably. Anyway, I could do it on Bovada, but I don't have enough money. So, All right. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. It's almost 8 o'clock. We've been on over the half hour, but that's fine. I appreciate you coming on to the show, E-Money. You're always welcome. I got you on follow him on Instagram. I'm gonna put your link into the show feed, So
beautiful.
You guys, everybody, subscribe to E-Money Picks. He does the watch alongs, fight companions. What do you call them? Fight companion or watch along?
I call it a fight companion. I'm following Joe Rogan's footsteps. I'm coming for Joe Rogan's job too.
Joe Rogan, he does the on Fight Night Picks on the Money Right Fight Club, they're saying how if Joe Rogan says if you're the last 2 people on earth and you have to fight over a steak, who's gonna win? That's how you pick the winner. And that's what they did for Ngannou versus Stipe. They're like, if there was 1 cow left in the entire world, they have to fight to the death of who's gonna feed their family with that cow. I'm taking Ngannou. That's one way to look at it, I guess. But yeah, Joe Rogan, he is very biased, but I like him too. I'm a fan. I've always been a fan, even when he was on Fear Factor.
Love his podcast. Love Fear Factor too.
I like the third. I like his when he gets weirdos on there with the conspiracy crap. I love that. I love Eddie Bravo too.
Oh yeah, that's my alley right there. Conspiracy theories.
All right, all right, I'm going to end this broadcast, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out E-Money MMA Picks. Subscribe to him. All right? Take care, and I'll see you next episode.